Hello, I'm Dr. Scott Bradshaw, Professor of Psychology at Elizabeth City State University and the Director of the university's Center for Green Research and Evaluation. Northeast North Carolina lags the rest of the state and nation on many social and economic measures, but none more distressing than measures of health outcomes. Adult diabetes and obesity rates are higher than state levels. Infant mortality rates are above statewide levels and rising, and over 10% of newborns are low birth weight. The cause of these health disparities is complex, and a comprehensive solution will not be a simple one. However, any solution will require access to healthy foods, especially fresh fruits and vegetables, and this raises the issue of food deserts. A food desert refers to a region where residents do not have easy access to fresh fruits and vegetables, but who do have access to processed foods, foods that are higher in salt, calories, and fat. Food deserts are often found in urban neighborhoods as the full-service grocery stores have moved to the suburbs. The urban residents are forced to either travel to the suburbs to shop, many times this is not practical or possible, or select processed foods in convenience stores. Despite the fact that Northeast North Carolina is a major agricultural region, the data clearly shows that there are numerous food deserts in the 21-county region. Despite the large number of farms, many of the residents do not have access to fresh fruits and vegetables. 8% of the households in the region do not have access to a car and live more than 1 mile from a grocery store. This number jumps to 30% for low-income households. These are the highest rates in the state. So how exactly can a sustainable green economy address these issues? Certainly, transitioning to sustainable agriculture holds great promise for the region. Sustainable agriculture provides numerous marketing opportunities for the region's products and will have the added benefit of reducing hazardous runoff, thereby aiding the state's fishing industry. But a key component of sustainability is an increase in locally sourced products, especially food products. Again, despite the strength of the agricultural sector, as compared to the state as a whole, the region has fewer farms with direct sales, both in whole numbers and as a percentage. Fewer sales in dollars per capita, and fewer farmers markets. The lack of fresh food sources does not reflect a lack of economic resources. Much of the consumer spending is actually forced to leave the region. For example, in 2008, Gates County residents spent approximately $21 million on food, but less than $9 million of that was spent in Gates County. This is lost revenue for the county itself. In summary, increasing local food options through direct farm sales, farmers markets, and other creative solutions such as community gardens or selling locally produced food at local convenience stores will provide economic benefits for the region, creating jobs, raising incomes and tax revenue, and in conjunction with other efforts begin to improve the health outcomes of the region's residents. This analysis is part of our Green Report, Metrics and Resources to Understand and Grow a Sustainable Economy in Northeast North Carolina. For questions, comments, or more information, please contact us at the information shown on the screen. Thanks again for listening, and thank you for your interest.